Hello dear students, hope you're all doing great. I'm your teacher Miss Ria back again with another video on Scratch. In your previous lesson you saw how to add a new sprite to your program and then how to copy the program from one sprite to other, and that was by using the shortcut keys, that is Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. Today you're going to learn what a variable is and how to use a variable to store a changing value. Now what is variable? Variable is a value stored by the computer. A variable is a value stored by the computer. For example, you had created a math quiz, right? So this time we are going to modify the math quiz to add a score. If you are giving the right answer, you get the score. If your answer is wrong, you will not get the score. Now let's see how to do it. So this is the Scratch screen. I have two sprites and this is the program that we learned last week using the if condition. And I have programmed only the crab sprite. I'm going to copy this to the other sprite. Just click on Ctrl+C, go to the starfish, Ctrl+V. Okay, I will zoom it in. I'll make little changes to the question. I'll make it 7 times 5. What is 7 times 5? It should be 35. Okay, so I have changed the question. So crab and starfish, both the sprite, have got a program now. Now I want to add the score for this quiz. To add the score, first of all you need to add a variable. And variable is a value stored by the computer, right? So variable block is over here. Click on it and then you have the option my variable. Above that you have make a variable. Right click on make a variable and type the name of the variable. I'm going to type it as score and it's going to remain the same for all sprites, or you can make it for only one sprite, but I'm going to keep it for all sprites. Okay. Now can you see the score appearing on top? But the score will remain 0 if I have not placed it in this program. For example, I am going to try 5 times 5, giving the correct answer, and my score is not changing, right? 5 times 5, it's 25. It's just saying you're right, but it's not increasing the score. Now how do I change this? It's very simple. So in the variable block you can see change my variable by 1, right? So drag this over here, and where do you think we should place it? Come on, think. When do you want it to change to 1? Not my variable, you want to change the score. Okay, change this to score. This is your variable. So now where do you want to place it? Where should I place it? Come on, think. Should I place it here when the answer is wrong? No, you should place it over here when the answer is correct. Fine. So let me try now. I'll click on it. 5 times 5 is 25. Press it, saying you're correct. And when I click outside, it's changing the score to 1. Right? Once again, it's asking the same question. If I click outside, it's changing it to 2. Correct? So I can copy as many questions as I want. For example, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. I have another question. I'll keep it below it. I'm going to change the question. Let me make it a little smaller so you can see the entire program. So I'm going to change the question to 9 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45. Right? So I have kept the change score by 1 over here also. Let's do this now. I'll click on the sprite. 5 times 5 is 25. It's saying you're correct. Okay, it's asking the next question and the score has changed to 3. I'm telling it 45. You're correct. And its score is changed to 4. You can do the same thing with the starfish. Now let's see what happens if I add the set variable to 0. Okay, I'll take this set variable to 0 from the variable block. I'll place it next to it and my variable is score. Okay, I want to set it to 0 in the beginning. So how to do it? So if I place it here, what happens is when the sprite is clicked, every time it changes to 0. I don't want it to happen. I want it to happen when the flag is clicked. So what I'm going to do, I'll go to events. I'll take when flag clicked and place it here. So when the flag is clicked, the score is set to 0, and then when you click on the sprite, it keeps changing. Let's see if it works correctly. I'll click on the flag. Yeah, the score is set to 0. Now I'll click on the sprite. It's asking 5 times 5 is 25. You're correct. And the score has changed. 45, I'm going to give a wrong answer, saying 90. Okay, it's saying try again. Okay, now I want to do the same thing with the starfish. I'll go to the starfish, and here again I'll go to, yes, variable block, change my variable by 1 if the answer is correct. Fine. So I'll click on flag once again. I'll click on this sprite. I'm going to give a wrong answer now, 65. Try again, and it's asking, okay, 25. Answer is correct. The score has changed. I'll give the correct answer once again. Give it 45. Answer is correct. Score has changed. I'll click on the starfish now. Starfish is asking what is 7 times 5. I'll type 35. Yes, you're correct. And did the score change by 1? No. Tell me what is the mistake that I did. Can you see here? I used my variable instead of score. How can it change? I have to click on change it to score. So if you are going to do that mistake, it is not going to work. So make sure you're using the variable that you created. Okay, now let me click on the starfish. I'll make it 35. Let's see. Has the score changed? Yes. This is how you insert the variable in the variables block and use it in your program. You have two options: change the variable by 1 and set the variable to 0. In the beginning of the program, set the variable to 0 and then use change variable by 1 in your program. I hope you have understood how to use the variable. Variable is a value stored by the computer. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and stay at home.